Hi guys!
Welcome back to another one. We're doing another pitch meeting. This time Loki. I really like the show.
I didn't.
You were in the... What? You didn't? I thought you kind of liked it. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Anyway, let's check this out.
Let's check this out.
So, you have a Loki TV show for me? Yes, sir, I do. So we're gonna pick up right from that scene in Avengers Endgame, right? Where Loki grabs the Tesseract during the Battle of New York. Okay. And so he's gonna get picked up by something called the Time Variance Authority, because he messed with something called the Sacred Timeline. So they have to prune this new timeline branch he made. Well, what about all that time travel the Avengers did? Yeah, well, see, the TVA says that was supposed to happen, but Loki grabbing the Tesseract, that wasn't. Okay, but some of the time travel they did was because Loki grabbed the Tesseract. Yeah, well, don't worry about that. Oh, okay, I won't. So they bring Loki to the TVA headquarters, and a robot starts to take his clothes off with some claws. What? But then that doesn't work, so the robot just kind of zaps his clothes off. What are you talking about? Well, sir, if Loki's gonna be the star of a Marvel show, we're gonna have to see him shirtless. That's how this works. Right, of course, that makes sense. And so then this lady, Ravonna Renslayer, wants to kill him, because he's a bad variant. All right. But then this guy, Mobius, pops in and stops her, and by the way, I was thinking we could get Owen Wilson to play this guy. Oh, people love Owen Wilson. Yeah, they do. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow.
And this guy's also really into jet skis. I now have a deep desire to see Owen Wilson on a jet ski that I didn't have just a few seconds ago. I know you do. That's the main hook of the show now. Oh, picturing Owen Wilson on a jet ski is tight. So Mobius is going to show Loki a video of how his life plays out after the Battle of New York. Getting his mom killed, getting close to Thor, getting killed by Thanos. Okay. And so watching this video is going to completely change Loki into a sympathetic character that can lead his own TV show. He just killed Phil Coulson. Yeah, but he watched a video, so he's pretty much a good guy now. Oh, okay, you're speed running this character development. Yeah, just kind of get it out of the way with a nice little video, which somehow has the same cinematography as the movies did. Well, okay then. And so anyway, the reason that Mobius wants Loki's help is because he's chasing this other variant that keeps killing TVA agents, and it's another variant of Loki. Oh. Yeah, and so then Loki figures out that this other version of him is hiding in apocalypses, because you could do anything there and it won't affect stuff because those timelines are ending anyway. I guess that makes sense. It does. See, Loki and Mobius head to Pompeii, and Loki starts interacting with people right before Mount Vesuvius erupts. Okay, but wouldn't that lead to some of those people dying in different positions than they would have, which would then affect the days of the people that discovered the bodies and create some kind of butterfly effect? No. Oh, okay. So eventually they go to this supermarket in the future, and Loki discovers that the other Loki is a woman, and she goes by Sylvie. Oh, interesting. Yeah, and so this is her show now. What? Yeah, this is really Sylvie's story. She was pruned at a young age and managed to escape, and she's been building up this attack against the TVA for all these years, and Loki's just kind of along for the ride. Oh, okay, gotcha. And so Sylvie sends a bunch of these things called reset charges into the TVA to distract them, right? And she wants to kill these beings called the Timekeepers, who apparently run the show. Very exciting. But then they get attacked, so Loki uses this thing called a tempad to teleport them onto a planet called Lamentus that's about to be destroyed. Smart. No, not smart, because Sylvie's like, that plan at the TVA, that was years in the making. Years, and you just ruined it. So why doesn't she just use the tempad to go back and finish the job? Well, no, now it's out of power. The plan was years in the making, but she didn't charge the tempad. That's what we're going with. So then they're gonna talk and talk for like 30 minutes straight, because that's kind of the deal with these episodes. Oh, it is. Oh yeah, a whole lot of talking. So then they find this big escape ship they have to get onto, and Loki's gonna be like, oh my god, they're gonna leave all these people to die. I mean, what does he care? He just killed a bunch of people in New York. Sir, he watched a video. He cares about this stuff now. Right, sorry, I forgot. So this city starts getting destroyed, and Loki's gonna stop a building from falling with his mind. Oh wow, I didn't realize he could do that. That's because his power level changes from scene to scene, depending on what I want to happen. Oh, neat. Anyway, then the escape ship explodes, so their one way out is destroyed. Wow, it's gonna be hard to get out of there now. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, see, the power of their newfound love creates a new timeline branch, so the TVA comes and picks them up. Okay, I thought the whole thing about apocalypses was that anything can happen and it wouldn't change anything. Why does them falling in love affect things? Because it does, so they're in love now. Oh my god, can you imagine falling in love with yourself? I can. Ugh. Sorry, I'm not interested. Oh no, I mean I can imagine it obviously since I wrote it. Also, we're not the same person. I have glasses. Right, of course. Anyway, so Sylvie's also going to reveal that the TVA agents are actually just variants that used to be real people. Oh. And then eventually they find out that the timekeepers aren't even real, and Mobius and Loki are both going to get pruned. Oh my God, Loki dies? Well, no, because see, we're going to learn that pruning someone just sends them to the void at the end of time, where a big smoke monster called Goliath is then gonna kill them. Okay, why doesn't the TVA just straight up kill people then? Why the extra steps? Well, because the fans are gonna expect a scene where we watch Loki die only to find out he's not really dead. That's a good point. So Loki ends up in this void place where there are different kinds of Loki variants. Like there's an old Loki, there's an alligator Loki. Okay, does that mean in one timeline Odin adopted an alligator, or that they were all alligators in that timeline? Doesn't matter. What does matter is that we have an alligator Loki now. Fair enough. So what's the alligator gonna do? Eat someone's hand. That makes a lot of sense. So meanwhile, Ravonna explains to Sylvie the whole thing about how pruning sends you to a void, and she also says there's a ship that can bring you there. Okay. But see, Sylvie is smart, and she realizes that she's just stalling for time so agents can get there, and there is no ship. So what does she do? Well, she prunes herself so she can go to the void too. If she decided that Ravonna was lying about the ship, why did she think she was telling the truth about the void and the pruning? I don't know, but luckily she was telling the truth about that one part, so it works out great. Well, fantastic. So then Sylvie's about to be killed by this smoke monster, and Mobius shows up in a pizza car and saves her. How do you know where she was? Unclear, but then they go join Loki, who's been dealing with like a bunch of Lokis. Very fun. And then Sylvie's gonna realize that she can use her enchantment powers on this beast. She's been using them on people all season, kind of like a mind control thing. Literally nobody in the history of time who's ever been pruned has had powers like that. That's what we're going with. Well, okay then. And Mobius is gonna go back to the TVA using a temp pad, and Ravonna's gonna overpower him and escape through a doorway thing. Where's she going? Into season 2, presumably. Oh, okay. So then we're gonna meet this guy called He Who Remains, who's kind of Kang the Conqueror, only we don't know he's kind of Kang the Conqueror yet, only we do because we're obviously gonna announce the casting. Oh boy, so what's he gonna do? Oh, well, he's gonna talk. Oh, yeah, he's gonna talk for like 45 minutes. He's gonna explain everything. It's gonna be like that architect scene from The Matrix. Wow, talk. And sometimes Loki and Sylvie are gonna be like, why? Or what does that mean? And that'll set up the next rounds of talking. A very talky finale. And so essentially this guy is like, you can kill me, which will create like a multiverse and a huge war, or you can take over and protect the sacred timeline. So what happens? Well, Sylvie does kill him, and then the multiverse branches out into like crazy timelines, and he's like, see you soon. Oh boy, that's massive. It's a massive deal. This multiverse is gonna shape the whole phase of the MCU. This is gonna be such an insane twist. Nobody's gonna see this coming. Yeah, as long as we don't spoil that this is gonna happen in some way. Oh yeah, well, we might do that now that you mention it. What? How?
Multiverse of Madness. I mean, that's the title of the Doctor Strange movie, the sequel. So, you know what? Looking at this, watching this, I understand why he has some issues with this show. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. A lot of talk. A lot of talky. And if you're more used to like the Marvel with a lot of action and a faster pace, this is probably not the show for you. Or for people that are interested in more like the Falcon and the Winter Soldier kind of show with more action and stuff. This one did have episodes where it was like a lot of talky.
And then you put the finale.
Right, with Kang.
We talk and talk. I was like bored out of my mind.
You were bored out of your mind.
I was like, I get it.
It was good acting though.
It was necessary because of the whole...
Right.
You know, what is going to happen in the next, and then all these movies probably coming out, whatever, all this is connected, but it was boring.
You were bored.
I was so bored.
I thought the performance was amazing.
Actually trying to be, like, not bored because we were filming, right? We filmed that part.
We're reacting. We
reacted to the end.
Yeah.
But honestly, I was very bored.
Wow. Yeah. You weren't really into it that much. No.
The whole show. I mean, maybe one episode. I was like, oh, okay. Honestly, my favorite character is
Sylvie.
No, what's his name? The guy.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Morbius. He was funny. Funny. Yeah. I enjoyed it. I mean, the first 2-3 episodes, I felt like there was a lot of exposition. They were like explaining way too much. They were like in this TVA office way too much. I really wasn't getting into it. when I really started enjoying the show is when I introduced the character Sylvie. And it's kind of funny how they mention it here. It kind of became her show.
It is.
And it's true. I felt like the combination of those two actors, those two characters, Sylvie and Loki, made the show a little bit better. I started enjoying it at that point.
The little love story was good.
Little love story. I like the worlds that they were in and all that stuff. But he's so right that, his character arc, the way he just changed in a matter of 5 episodes, was a little too much.
Yeah.
It was a little unrealistic.
Yeah.
That not all of a sudden he's kind of like a good guy.
Yeah, and then he wasn't using his powers enough. Like, he has powers.
In the TVA, he wasn't able to.
Right, but outside, he was outside a lot in all the universe. And he used it here and there, but I was like, he has powers.
I definitely feel like it wasn't at that level of Wanda Vision.
Nothing is going to be on that level in terms of
WandaVision was amazing. Falcon, Winter Soldier, I enjoyed it. To me, this is probably my least favorite, but I still enjoy it.
I thought it was one of your favorites.
This one?
Yeah.
No. No, I wouldn't say that. I like WandaVision still a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Leave us a comment. Did you enjoy Loki? I do think season 2 is going to be a lot better. I feel like season 1 was just setting everything up, and I have this feeling season 2 is going to be amazing.
Yes, I think so too.
Yes.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll have to see. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Subscribe. Peace out.
Press that like.